My name is Shagun Idowu. I have the privilege of serving as the president and CEO of the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts, or BECMA. Ever since 2015, we have been leading the charge to advance the economic well-being of Black businesses, of organizations that serve the Black community, and the Black residents here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. We were founded in November of 2015 in response to the Color of Wealth report, which was published by the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. And it was in that report that we found that one startling statistic among many, but many of us know this statistic like the back of our hand, even if we don't know where it came from. And it's about the median net worth between the Black family and the white family in Greater Boston. And what the report found was that the average white family had the median net worth of $247,500, and the median net worth of the Black family was $8. And that wasn't a mistake, it was 8.00. And so in response to this finding and many others that detailed how stark the racial wealth gap was, not only in Greater Boston, but in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, this liberal nation, this liberal state in the nation, there were many meetings held around the city. Chief among them was one held at the Prince Hall in Dorchester, where about 700 people came out to talk about solutions. And one of the things that came out of that meeting and subsequent meetings was the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts, because the founders believed then and to this day that if we're going to not only solve and address the racial wealth gap, but eliminate it altogether, we need to invest in our Black businesses, because Black businesses locate in our communities, they hire people from our communities, and they invest in our communities.
My name is Ricardo Pierre Lewis, and I'm the owner of Privé Parking. We are a parking and transportation solution company. We provide valet parking, parking lot management, and garage management, and also shuttle service. I became a BECMA member for help and support with building relationships, identifying resources and funding, and also guidance.
I started my company in 2012. BECMA has been a tremendous value within building relationships. For instance, we were focused on a Boston-based contractor. After speaking to Chicago and the organization, we realized there were opportunities all throughout New England, not just in Boston. So COVID was tough on my company. We had to shut down all operations. We weren't able to provide any parking and transportation services. When I met with Shagun and talked about BECMA and what they could do for our company, Shagun told us about the Massachusetts State Board. Shagun was able to connect us and advocate for Pierre parking. We were successful, and we were awarded $75,000 from the Massachusetts Small Business Grant. BECMA, it's like a stamp of approval. When BECMA's behind you, you're not in it alone. You're in it with a supportive, well-ran organization that is credible and that is known for doing the work and getting things done, right? BECMA speaks the truth. And so we're happy to be a part of BECMA. And I think with Privé Parking and BECMA, there is sky's the limit. Why other Black businesses should join BECMA? For help and support. You're not in it alone.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Strauder. I own Soleil Restaurant, which is located at 2306 Washington Street. We are within the Bruce Bowling Municipal Building in Nubian Square. If you think about the cuisine at Soleil, a lot of people say, oh, it's Southern cuisine. And at its core, it really is. You can come in on any given day and you'll find mac and cheese and yams and collard greens and things of that nature. I heard about BECMA long before I joined. So I was a little late to the party, but I'm here. I heard about it through other organizations. I heard about it through other businesses. And sometimes, you just get wrapped up in your own work that you don't have time to reach out. So I am a part of BECMA and the amazing work that they do. So when you think about BECMA, they advocate for the well-being of businesses. But I think it's a little bit deeper than that. It's more than well-being. It's about prosperity of businesses. It's about how does a small business grow into a medium-sized business and then on to a larger business. So BECMA is about acquiring social capital, it's about networking, and it's about working with other organizations. So that is why I was drawn to it. What I get from BECMA is different things. So when I needed some assistance with the Mass Growth Capital Fund, I reached out. The application is a little bit arduous and needed some support in a few areas. So as it relates to the grant and the application, I had specific questions and had a little challenge too with the follow-up. So it took a long time to get status updates. There was no answer, and everybody was on pins and needles whether or not we were going to get it. So BECMA reached out to their appropriate people to find out what's happening. We have members applying. We're not getting answers. She's not getting an answer. She's done everything that she possibly could. What else is it that needs to be done? So BECMA stepped in to understand my process, where I stood, why it was taking so long. See, sometimes you have to have some folks that'll shake things up for you. When you can't do it by yourself, it's good to have an organization, a named organization that's recognized to go to bat for you. And that's what BECMA does. When you think about BECMA, it's an organization that's for us. I don't want to say by us because that's someone else's logo, but it really is. It is for us. It is about growing Black businesses, not only in Massachusetts, but just extending the network and the tentacles that they have. It's a political organization. It is a social organization. It works with nonprofits, philanthropics, small businesses. So the reason to be connected is to really, as a business owner, you want to increase your footpath in your reach. So that's why I'm a part of BECMA.
Hi, my name is Castro. I'm the Director of Business Development here at Commonwealth Kitchen, Greater Boston's nonprofit food business incubator. We're home to over 50 diverse food businesses, which many of them identify as women, immigrants, and people of color. Our mission at Commonwealth Kitchen is simple. We believe in building a new food economy that's grounded in racial, socio-economic justice. We're strong believers that by leveraging entrepreneurship, we can dismantle the narrowing, widening wealth gap that exists in the nation. Our facility is a shared kitchen co-manufacturing space that serves a number of different types of businesses ranging from food trucks, catering operations, and consumer packaged goods. In addition to our physical location, we also offer technical assistance and business development support to help grow and scale these different businesses that operate here. As the Business Development Director here, my role entails building strategic partnerships with mission-aligned partners and simultaneously vetting and finding sales opportunities for the businesses that operate out of our facility. For example, if you're a food truck that's always dreamed about opening your first brick and mortar, I would help you find that location, negotiate the lease terms with you, walk you through inspections as well as permitting. On the consumer package end side, if you're looking to be on the shelves of a Whole Foods or Market Basket, I would introduce you to the right people to get your foot in the door and walk you through that process so that you see it through. At the height of the pandemic, my role changed a bit. We had to pivot operations to stand up what we've been calling Common Table, which is a project that's very close and dear to my heart, which is our emergency food program, where we partnered with a number of the organizations that are in our network, as well as our businesses, to procure local ingredients and have chefs operate out of our facility to develop culturally relevant meals to feed families in need. I love this project so much because at one point I identified as one of these families, and we were able to provide over 130,000 meals to families in need in the area. And we're continuing to do that on a weekly basis here at Commonwealth Kitchen. So partnering with BECMA has made Commonwealth Kitchen realize that we're both here to create lasting economic opportunity and prosperity for businesses and communities of color. I think what we've realized is that when we combine our efforts and resources, we're actually stronger together, and we complement each other really well to drive larger impact to the communities that we care about. Our collaboration with BECMA predates COVID-19, as our businesses have been participating in the Mass Black Expo, and we've been continuously advocating for stronger commitments from city and state officials on public procurement. Since COVID, Commonwealth Kitchen and BECMA have been active partners in advocating for resources and policies to help our largest hit communities during the pandemic. We've partnered with other organizations today and have raised over $1 million that have provided 0% interest loans to businesses that identify as Black and Latinx owned. Other organizations that serve entrepreneurs of color should partner with BECMA, because in my opinion, BECMA is not afraid to challenge the status quo. I believe that you guys go above and beyond to put in the work and really dismantle those barriers that impede communities of color from reaching their full potential. At Commonwealth Kitchen, we believe that BECMA has the power to create real opportunities for wealth creation that will also elevate this community and take it to that next level.
I'm Nicole Obi, the Director of Membership at BECMA. We're responsible for designing and developing programming to meet the needs of all of our members. At BECMA, our membership is comprised of individuals as well as a myriad of business organizations. Membership at BECMA falls into three main categories. First, individuals. Individuals are Black students, Black professionals, Black entrepreneurs launching new ventures, including side hustles. Our programming supports networking, opportunities to actively engage with BECMA's advocacy endeavors, professional development opportunities, particularly in the areas of digital and clean tech careers, as well as access to job opportunities. Second category is micro and small businesses. These are firms with less than $1 million in annual revenue. We know that the majority of the Commonwealth's 2,000 Black-owned businesses fall into this category. Our programming supports opportunities to increase revenues and to source needed funding. We also provide tailored support for business development in the areas of business basics, operations, marketing, and all things digital. In these cases, our support may be applied as strategic planning, funding options, technology, or technical assistance. For our largest business members, these are comprised of government entities, other nonprofits, for-profit firms, and hospitals and universities. Here we support our largest Black-owned firms by creating new revenue opportunities and supporting their development needs. We support ally organizations by finding and supporting Black-owned firms for their supplier diversity program goals, innovating on just right opportunities to discount or donate their current goods and services, underwriting supplier development programs, which will better enable a stronger pipeline of qualified Black-owned firms, and advocating within your industry to hire and promote Black professionals to management and boards.
We serve our members in three distinct ways. One is by being the chief advocate for our members, either in the public sector like government or the private sector like corporations and big businesses, pushing for policies, programs, and practices that will open up new opportunities for our members. Another is by empowering our members and by investing in our members, by ensuring that they are prepared for these new opportunities. And finally, we convene important discussions around the state, not only about the issues that we face as Black members of our community, but ensuring that we're focused on solutions and providing opportunities for our members to build community.
There is no one-size-fits-all solution. We strive to get to know each and every one of our members and then deliver the best programming to suit their needs. To learn more about becoming a member of BECMA, please visit becma.org/membership.